Avenger Endgame was such a boring movie. Well, I didn't like the. Here's the thing. There's something. I'll tell you something. I didn't like the time travel aspect because I thought it was gonna be like something more familiar, like something better than that. Like I thought it was gonna end up like space travel. Like I thought Avengers Endgame. I didn't know that Avengers Endgame had to like use space travel to solve their problems. Like that's the thing I didn't like. I mean, I'm glad like we got to see some familiar territory, but honestly, I thought it was a decent movie. I honestly thought it was like an okay movie. Like it was a satisfying. Yeah, fan service. Like isn't that what most Marvel movies are? Like fan service. Like honestly, it is like Marvel movies are fan service. Um, but I give like Avengers Endgame a B, like at least a B plus, a solid A minus. Hi Zoe, how are you? We're just here talking about Marvel movies right now. Apparently, like I didn't think we would be talking about Marvel movies, but B's. Like I actually liked Infinity War. It was intense as hell. Infinity War was really intense, and I like. Oh, there we go. Like I thought it was really intense. Winter Soldiers is amazing. That is my favorite Marvel movie. Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie. Like I didn't expect that movie to be as good. You're struggling? How's your health, by the way? Are you okay? Like, you told me that, you said a few times that your health was, not that great, but how are you, Zoe? And, like... Well, sometimes, here's the thing about, how about Infinity War and Endgame? Infinity War was, like, good build-up, but there's only so much hype you can actually, like, get through, you know? There's only so much hype with that movie. There's only so much you can do in terms of hype. And once you hype it up, like, a lot of is gonna be disappointing in the end. And I like Endgame fine. I like it fine. Like, you will be, Zoe. You will hope you'll be okay eventually. If not today, I hope you'll be okay eventually. Okay? Oh, what was it? Winter Soldier is your favorite too, lad. Is it? Okay. Oh yeah, the ending is grim, but you gotta understand that even even Endgame was not what's it called? Even Endgame didn't end on a completely happy note. It was really bittersweet. Like it was bittersweet at the very least. Yeah, exactly. It was pretty much like here's the thing. The majority or like most of Endgame was pretty much, hey, let's bring out all the classics, you know? Like let's bring back let's like remember this movie? Remember this movie? The Thor films I have a mixed feeling about, as do everybody else. Like the first one I liked fine, even though it was pretty much one of those like fish out of water movies. I did like it at the time. Um The Dark World, I remember not liking all that much, mostly because it didn't stand out at all. Ragnarok, I actually liked, even though the humor was a bit excessive at times. Like, yeah, even the humor was not great. Like sometimes there was just it was just got a little too jokey. But I actually that's pretty much one of my favorite like Thor movie. Like I'd give that a solid B plus. Yeah, just a B plus. Um, the Guardians movies are pretty damn good. They are better than the recent Star Wars movies. If you want to talk about space operas that are for like an entire generation, um, yeah, like those Guardians of the Galaxy movies are better than the Star Wars movies that came out recently. Like, cause oh god, oh I love Thor because like I just like Thor because like it's a completely different take. It's like the first one was pretty much a Shakespearean story, and then the second one was pretty much like I don't remember much about Thor: The Dark World. That's the worst thing you can say about the Marvel movies. Like they're forgettable. Like that's as much as you can say. Like that's the worst you can say about it. Like the Dark World was just completely forgettable, and that's the worst you can say about that. And also the worst thing about Thor: The Dark World is that like at least with the first and third one, everybody actually had like things to do. But I honestly felt like Thor: The Dark World is like yeah, that's here's the thing, Zoe, he is cool. Like um what's it called? Loki is cool, but he's the problem with the Dark World that I had. He's the main problem I had with like Thor: The Dark World because Thor the oh I know I can level up. I just need to like do a few things first. Here's the thing about Thor: The Dark World. Speaking of Loki, that's the problem. I had a problem with Loki. You know how in the first and third Thor movies, everybody actually had the time to shine? I felt like Thor: The Dark World was all about Loki. Like, it was the Loki show. Like, he's just farting everywhere. And when I mean farting everywhere, I mean he's just stealing scenes. He's a, what's that term? A stealing spotlight squad. He is a one-man stealing spotlight squad. Like, that is the problem I had with Thor: The Dark World. Like, it was boring and uninteresting, in my opinion. I mean, the part with the portals was fine, where they're, like, transporting everywhere, but the problem was that it was just, like, the Loki show. And I know that, like, he is an ensemble dark horse, but there's such thing as keeping, like, what's it called? You can keep him an ensemble dark horse. You just really need to you can't like have him in the entire movie just stealing entire scenes. Like it can't be that whole where's Poochie? Where's Poochie? And like there he is. And it's like that's why I don't like that's why it might be my least favorite. Like in terms of Marvel movies I don't like, why did I go back outside? In terms of Marvel movies I do not like, it's between that and Thor 2. Doctor Strange is like okay. It's right up there with what was it called? Captain Marvel. It's like um Doctor Strange is okay. Oh Christ. Why the hell did I go outside? Like Avengers 2 was the first Avengers movie I saw in theaters. Uh and here's the thing, Avengers 2 isn't boring. It's just that compared to, oh, this is a bad save. This is an absolutely bad save. Oh dear God. I mean, yeah, they like, but it's just that Avengers 2, like Avengers 2 wasn't boring. It's just compared to like the tough act to follow of the first one and how like Endgame and Infinity War got better. It was just like it just felt like nothing. Like Avengers End like like the second Avengers is just like okay. I put that movie up there in tier like what was it called? Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel. And I was kind of disappointed with Captain Marvel. And it's not because of the movie's fault, it's just like I liked Ant-Man 2 a little bit more because there was some explanation about like because those movies came out around between Infinity War and Endgame, and it's like what happened to Captain Marvel and Ant-Man? And here's the thing: at least Ant-Man, it doesn't make it true, but at least I have the excuse about like, oh, Ant-Man was here, Ant-Man was absolutely here, and like it's okay. I liked Captain Marvel okay. Um, the problem with it was like everything was fine. It was just felt like it was it was like a Captain America movie. I mean, you don't really need to watch it, but I thought it was good. I thought it was like a fine movie. I thought Captain Marvel was a fine movie. The cat gag, I think the cat gag was fine. I liked the cat though. I like the cat. I like the character. I like the little girl. I like her best friend's daughter. Like I liked her a lot. She was really funny. I like the scene where she just flat out calls out her mom like, "You have to go into space. You have to go into space." I thought that was hilarious. It's like, what are you gonna do? Just like be here with your own daughter where you could have been like where you've been, and it's like, holy crap, I loved that scene. Like she was like, her mom was like, excuse me? Like she gave the whole, wait, what did you just say to me? No, the movie wasn't horrible. It was just, it's one of those movies that is safe. It's a safe B plus action movie, a solid B plus. Like, here's the thing: if you don't like it, sometimes you just have to see for yourself. You just kind of have to see if you'll like it, okay? Like, the only thing I didn't like about it was that they didn't really completely explain how she survived the snap. Like, that's what I didn't like about it. Because, like, spoiler alert. Unless that isn't. No one's there. No one's here. Like, yeah, she got lucky, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I could pretend that where Ant-Man was, he got lucky. He was like, for anyone who has not seen Ant-Man right now, I'm gonna put some slight spoilers. I'm gonna give some slight spoilers. Wait, so wait, Vicus, you didn't like what was it called? You didn't like Civil War? Or Black Panther? Here's the thing, I think I already know why. I think I already know why Iron Man didn't get snapped. Because his development was not completed yet. That was the thing. And I thought, uh, I didn't think Black Panther was pandering. I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. But, like, Iron Man didn't get snapped because, like, Thanos said, well, you put up a great fight. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill everybody else, though. I'm just not gonna kill you. Oh, the what are those thing? Oh. I think those were just for the kids. What are those? You couldn't enjoy the movie because of one joke that was cringy. Admittedly, pretty cringy. And even the person who made that joke flat out said, he saw it in the theaters, and he saw the movie in the theaters, and he's like, don't clap for that. Do not clap for that joke. Wait, real? Like, I'm surprised. Like, I understand if you didn't like one thing about the movie. Like, I've been there. I didn't like one thing about the movie, and it was like, it's not one of those like movies. It wasn't those situations where one joke flat out ruined it for the rest of it. So it wasn't because of that. R.I.P. T'Challa. R.I.P. It was that like he did such a good job as Black Panther. Killmonger was great, except the name kind of threw me off. You know, the Killmonger on point. I mean, I know he's a character. Like, I know he is the character, but it's like he almost did win. Honestly, he almost did win. R.I.P.D. Chadwick. R.I.P.D. Like, it was a surprise. Like, I remember where I was when I found out that he died. Like, I remember I was in the washroom and I was on Twitter. And I was looking at the Discover tab on Twitter, and then I see, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I'm like, wait, what? And then I was sitting there for like a few minutes, not in complete shock. I wasn't completely sad, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then I ended up going to the washroom, and I told her, like, she was about to talk to my dad in his room, and he's like, hey, did you hear it? I'm like, she's like, wait, what? Hear what? And then I showed her the on Twitter, and she's like, oh my god. Oh my god. And my dad on his bedroom is like, wait, what? And I showed him on his phone, it's like, oh Jesus, what the hell? Like, it was like, oh my goodness. Like, it was like a shock. It was pretty much like shocking to all of us. Like, to everybody, it was a surprise. Because we all knew him as Black Panther, even though like other people knew him as like Jackie Brown, or like a singer, I forgot the name, or as a baseball player. Like, it was surprising about it. But it was a big, like, the only reason why it was like his death wasn't completely shocking to me is because I was still numb about Kobe Bryant's death. Like, that was insane. I was so numb. Like, Kobe Bryant's death was actually a lot more shocking to me, because Chadwick, we all just knew because of Black Panther. But like, Kobe's was just insane. It was just like, that shocked everybody. So I was still on that. I was still pretty much on that. Yeah, I was still pretty much on what happened to Kobe. He was a kick-ass actor, and I hope he gets the rest that he deserves. Because he actually was ill. He was pretty much ill throughout the last 3 years. And it was a genuine shock. Well, it wasn't much of a... Again, it wasn't as much of a shock as when Kobe died. Because Kobe's was, like, a lot more shocking. Because I grew up watching his like, basketball games. Like, I grew up with his basketball games. Like, I grew up watching him. But Chadwick's was like, it was shocking, but I grew up more with Kobe. And it's just like sad. That was like more shocking. For me, it was more shocking. But I was Message to the King. Who did you know from Message to the King, Chadwick or Kobe? Because I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, because Kobe actually won an Academy Award a couple of years ago, so maybe it's because of that. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna talk about. Well, sometimes, like, it's pretty much the same problem. Here's the thing. Oh, Chadwick? Oh, okay. But, oh, God. But, I mean, sometimes redemption equals death. Like, in terms of Black Panther, you could have had the villain survive, but it was pretty much how the director couldn't have Clue survive. Like, Nebula was kick-ass. Like, Nebula was absolute kick-ass. But the thing about, like, Killmonger is, like, he had to die. Like, he honestly had to die because, like, he wasn't one of those villains. Like, he did a lot of damage, so if you had him survive, it's like, why are you still with him? Like, he could have made it for development, sure. But here's the thing between, like, Killmonger and Nebula in terms of, like, character development. Well, in terms of being a villain, like, Nebula did it for her father. She just wanted her father to be proud, while Killmonger is just like, he's an amazing villain with justification about why he does what he does. But it's one of those, like, yeah, he was barely, here's the thing. Well, no, he was kind of like, he was pretty much a villain when he, like, set all those, like, he set that garden on fire. And, like, that was the problem. Like, after you do that, you can't really, like, because what if somebody does kill him? What if somebody actually did kill him? I mean, looking back, like, after the real life writes the plot events, women's death, it's like, I mean, yeah, you could have, oh God. I mean, you could have, let him survive. Like, hindsight's 20/20, but, at the same time, it's, like, I mean, a lot of people didn't want him to die. Like, a lot of people didn't, but, because he's so charismatic in the role, but everybody's charismatic in the role, in their roles. Wow, I am awful here. Like, I am straight up awful. How so, Zoe? Because I have not seen Lord of the Rings in, like, I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in years, but honestly, my favorite Black Panther character has to be, Okoye. Like, she's my favorite, Black Panther character. Because she is awesome. Because she reminds me of, a live-action Garnet from Steven Universe. I'll do this mission one more time, and then, because there's not many quests, honestly. I just wanted to do, like, a quest here. Oh, read the High Confessors. Zealot Theo, read the High Confessor. Well, I just wanted to do this because, like, I'm, like, right here. I'm, like, right at where atoms are. What requires... So I'll just... How about this? I just do this mission, and if I die, then I'll just do another mission. Because, we're almost an hour in. Yeah, but at the end, here's the thing. Well, it's pretty much like a redemption equals death moment. So at the end, it's like, yeah, we agree with everything you said, Killmonger. So we're gonna do what you said and just not make it a secret, because you can't make it a secret anymore, even if you tried. Yeah, he Killmonger went through that moral event horizon, and that's why he kind of had to go. Like, he kind of had to go after he went through that moral event horizon, so I can understand, like, everybody being PO'd about him dying. But then again, a lot of Marvel villains die, and the thing between Killmonger and Nebula, she was more of an anti-hero. Like, Nebula was more of an anti-hero. And I understand, like, everybody was... A lot of people were pissed because of all that. Like, were pissed because, like... Oh, God. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to do another thing. And that's... Here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. That's, like... Nebula was not was not a complete villain. Like, she did it just for her father. She's one of those well done well done daughter girls. She just wants to impress her father. She just wants to, like, be better than her sister. That's all she wanted to be. So it's not really her. She's not really a villain. She just wants to, like, one of her a parent to be proud of her. So she's not really a villain. Like, she does what she has to do. She's not, like... Nebula is more chaotic neutral, I think. But there's a difference. Here's the thing. There's a difference between, like, Loki and Killmonger in terms of villains. Because Killmonger was a complex villain, like a very complex villain who didn't steal a lot of screen time. Like, at least I don't think that Killmonger... Yes, I know we got company. That's why we're gonna get the hell out of here. Because we gotta fight for a day. But I do like Loki's development, even though it was, like... Even though, the Thor the Dark World just, like, went a bridge too far. Reminds you a bit of, Magneto? Oh, really? How so? Actually, wait. I think I know why he reminds you of Magneto. I think so. Let me see. Killmonger reminds you a bit of Magneto. Like, he's doing it for the great... Okay, so Killmonger and Magneto have the same goals. They're doing it for what they think is the greater good for their people. But sometimes they just go a little bit too far. Is that what you're saying? Like, they... Because I completely... Like, they are kind of anti-hero. They were kind of, like... You could sympathize with them, but they go a couple of steps too far. Yeah, they go... Like, I understand that. But the thing is, I don't really care a lot for Magneto. Like, not too much. A lot of people side with Killmonger. You're not alone in that regard. A lot of people side with Killmonger. Because he's played by Michael B. Jordan. He's pretty much like charisma personified. In my opinion, he's like charisma personified. So, oh yeah, I forgot okay, I should probably get out of here and just get stim packs or just straight up rest. Cuz I remember being here yesterday and it did not end well. So I better get the hell out of here before I like collapse and die. Wait, actually there was a bed here. There was actually a bed where I was going. Yeah, that's the thing, like you have to kill the villain. Like the villains start out fine, like absolutely fine, and then they just like take, and you could sympathize and even understand where they're coming from. The thing is that later on they flat out just go a little bit too far, and they're like, okay, now they have to die. Like that's the problem with some villains. Like when, like, it doesn't mean, I know it doesn't mean bad, but like it's always an excuse about like, if they go a bit too far, then they have to die. Like, that's the thing. I know, like, that's the thing. I know when it comes to war and killing innocent people, like, you can't really defend them, but sometimes, like, I feel like it's like, hey, this is a charismatic villain, but oh wait, he killed a whole bunch of innocent people and nearly, like, destroyed, something that's very important. We better kill him off instead of, giving him a heel face turn. Like, like sometimes you just gotta, sometimes you just leave the villain as it is. Yeah, here's the thing, yeah, he wanted to fix the world, but at the same time, it's like, you could have just left it at that. Like, let him fix the world, and that's it. That's it. Just let him try to fix the world, and he didn't have to go, like, burn all the Black Panther things. Like, I understand why he did that, but what happens if he's Black Panther and then he dies? Oh god, no. I am going to close this door. Yeah, I know. That's why I closed the door. He didn't want to kill people, he just wanted to rule the world. Ooh, a Molotov cocktail. You know what I'm going to use it for? Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, wait, I don't. I kind of agree, Zoe. But sometimes, like, power just kind of, like... The thing is, here's the thing about power in terms of, like, what I've seen in movies. Like, power just kind of makes people, like, less... What's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, God. I should probably, like, quick save. Quick save, quickly. Okay. I was just going to throw a grenade.
Any idea where they went?
Yeah, the power, like, the thing is, once an interesting character gets power, their development can only go from there. Like, that's the problem. I didn't think I would end up, like, talking about Marvel movies earlier today. There we go. Never thought I'd actually be talking about Marvel movies today. And that ended up being a lot easier to do than yesterday. Like, holy Christ.